Hello everyone, Paul here from estateagency.marketing. I want to start doing some videos where I do sort of, I audit websites. So basically, I specialise in doing marketing for estate agents. That could be SEO, Facebook paid ads, email marketing, content marketing, all that stuff. But one of the big things I do is I do audits for people, and I send it over to them. They can get some tips and stuff on how they can ramp it up. And sometimes I do it, well, I do all of it, but it'd be like the SEO, the social media, their lead gen capabilities, how they're capturing leads, how they're nurturing leads, all that stuff, ultimately to drive them down the funnel to get the listings, okay? So I try and explain it in a sort of no fluff kind of way. I know there's a lot of fluff around this subject. I definitely talk too much about it, so I apologise if I go on one. But yeah, I just want to show you some of the basic stuff really. So I've just got a couple of websites here. So I've got a search term, which you can see here, estate agent Cork in Dublin, it's Cork in Ireland, sorry. So I've got that. I've just done a quick sort of keyword research thing for this here. You see, it's searched 720 times. The difficulty level is 14, which is pretty difficult, but it's not, not impossible. 700 searches a month estimated for this particular keyword. If we scroll down, we've got some others. So we've got Cork estate agents, Cork estate agents Ireland, estate agents Cork, West Cork estate agents West Cork, and so on. So you can see if you're starting to sort of like rank for each of these here, you're not just getting your lion's share of the 720 for this particular keyword. You're actually getting a cut from each of these. So it's definitely beneficial to be ranking for them, because you're going to get people to your site. And this particular keyword for estate agents, anyone who's searching for an estate agent in location or properties for sale in location, they are commercially intent keyword. That means it's not really a keyword that someone's going to be putting into Google because they're exploring and they're looking for some information. It's like, it even said it here, like search intent, that bit there, you can see it, it's commercial. So anyone is going to land on your site because they've searched for the keyword Cork estate agents. They are ready to find an estate agent to help them sell their property. That's half the battle won, isn't it? You then got to make sure that the site's good, and it's very easy for them to understand, so they can click here to book a consultation, click here to get a valuation, do this, just make it very simple, okay? So with that said, I've picked two websites to audit. I've picked these people here who are ranking in position 1, Sherry Fitzgerald, so they're position 1, so I want to see what they're doing basically. And then I've scrolled down and I just found a page sort of like miles away basically, for this particular keyword. They're actually doing all right for some other stuff, but I've then crawled this page here. Okay, so what you see, this page here, okay, Harrington Estates, this is their website, and this is the website for Sherry Fitzgerald, who's ranking in position 1 for estate agent Cork, or Cork estate agent, whatever I did, estate agent Cork. So they're kind of similar websites really. Sort of got got your navigation, you got your sort of like contact details, and then you got listings, plenty of listings, like so, and some testimonials and sold gallery, things like that. And then with these guys here, they've got the map. The map's really good. Google loves a map, so it's decent that they've done that. I should actually point out that this page is, I would say, a smaller website, because they're literally, this is the home page. They're just focusing on Cork. Let's have a look, see what they're focusing on. Estate agents in West Cork. Okay, that is what. So it's just this page, right? That's the area that they cover. And then obviously, it looks like they've got here Glengarriff and Bantry. There's different parts in West Cork. And then with this website, this is a branch, Cork. They've actually got loads of other branches. So this is more like a landing page for this particular location, and this is the home page. You know, they're slightly different, but you know, it's the same thing. Now, that's probably why they've got the map here, because like this is the office and the location for this particular branch. Okay, for Cork, and I'm guessing they've got them up and down the country. Dublin, Wicklow, Galway, Cork, Limerick, and so on. So, you know, and then you scroll down, you got to meet the team, and then eventually you got your properties and stuff. So it's slightly different, but, you know, the only thing that I would say these guys are better at the minute is that they've got a map. Okay, Google likes this sort of stuff, you know. They got it at the top, you know, you could probably have it at the bottom here with this particular website. Just down the bottom here, I bet they got it now after all this. You know, have it down here somewhere, just a map. Just so it just shows Google. There you go, they got it. So I'm talking out of my arse, but they have got it. But it is important to have it, you know. So it's good that they've got it anyway. But other than that, I mean, they've got it. I would say these sites are the same. These two pages, okay. So that's just a quick glance of the two pages, right? This is a quick sort of like crawl for this website, and then this is a quick crawl for the Sherry Fitzgerald's. Okay, now the key thing that you're going to see here, I've already said the content, the pages are kind of the same. Okay, they've got roughly the same sort of stuff. You know, what I would say is with this site, they've got how many pages they've got? They got 313 pages indexed. Okay. Sorry, 513, yeah, and then these guys have got okay, 10,000. They've got loads more. So this is a much bigger website, and that's the advantage you get with these sort of big kind of like national websites, because they've just got all these other pages, and all these pages help build topical authority, internal linking, backlinking. That's what you're up against when you've just got the single branch, or you've got a few branches. You know, now there's ways around that. You can actually go screw you with your you know, national website where you've only got a few pages that are talking specifically about West Cork or Cork, where it's going to be, or your location. Obviously, you can go. That's great. You can have that, but I'm going to be dominant with all the property related content and tips, and you know, local market updates and whatever else is going to be for Cork on my website. So you have that at your advantage. But at the beginning, when you sort of got like where we are now, where we've got this website, you know, they've got their pages, it's well built, there's plenty of pages, 500 and something pages. This would include the property listings as well, but a lot of pages there. But when you're up against this sort of site with 10,000, you got to go, right, I'm not going to suddenly be creating, you know, all those pages to sort of maximize that. You know, you can give it a go, but what you want to do is create content. It's basically called topical authority. Just have all your content that's about the property market in Cork. Okay, so that is blog articles and supporting pages, basically. Okay, so one thing that they could do here is, you know, home, residential, commercial, farm to land, sales, sold, contact us. They have something here about a blog and something again about Cork. You know, so it could be why move to Cork, best schools, best I don't know, best, you know, library, thing to do, all that stuff. Just have it, almost have a drop down here, which is with 5 or 6 pages that are basically things that people would be interested to know about Cork. It's information. Okay, Google will see that and be like, okay, well, this site is really part of that Cork community. You know, so already you've got an upper hand, because these guys here won't necessarily have that. They just got one page, which is a landing page for Cork, and then all they're really relying on then is the authority of the website, the internal linking, and the backlinks. That's basically what this site's got. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Let me just do these audits here then. Okay, so what we've got here, got a domain of trust of 14 for the Harrington Estates, and then the big boys over here, they got 31. Okay, this comes, if I hover over this here, it's probably a bit too small for you to read, but there's quite a few different things that come into measuring the domain trust, but essentially it's backlinks. Okay, how many links you got? Now, the more pages you've got on the website, the more opportunities you've got to be picking up backlinks. Okay, so as you see here, these guys have got 10,000 pages. They've also got referring domains of 1.3 thousand with a total of just short of 13,000 backlinks. That means there's 13,000 backlinks coming to this site from 1.3 websites. Okay, now these guys have got a total of 173 backlinks from a total of 73 websites. It's a big difference. Okay, the big difference, and that's the battle that Harrington Estates have. Okay, they've got a nice site. I'm not going to go into the technical stuff here on this particular video. I just want to give it a quick little run through. If I had to look at these two sites and I had to do some sort of feedback to these people here and give them some opinions and stuff, I'd be saying you need to create more content, which is and keep it local specific. So have a drop down here about Cork and have all that stuff there about Cork, and then have a blog. Maybe they've got a blog at the bottom here. Let's double check, but I'd have that on the primary navigation. I don't think they do. So if they do, I can't find it. Have a blog, and then everything like you would do an estate agent is putting out content on your social media. Top 5 tips to selling your. I'm based in Woking. Okay, top 5 tips for selling your Woking property. Things to do in and around the Woking community this spring. This month's local property market update for Woking and surrounding areas. This week's Woking Street of the Week. You're localising it, aren't you? Isn't it? When you're putting out content on your socials, you're localising it because it's relevant. Then you can share it to the local community groups. People will find it. You can use the hashtags with Woking and Woking estate agent. You're doing it on Facebook. Pretty much every estate agent I've seen is doing that, right? So it's the same. It's the same with the website. You just want to absolutely pump out the content. Okay, so you're then Google will go, okay, look, this particular website might not have all the backlinks and stuff, but they're very authoritative with their niche, which is basically helping people sell homes in Cork or wherever you're based. Okay, so that's a big thing. But the next thing, and the most important thing, despite what other people might tell you, the most important thing is the backlinks. Okay, so when let's say I take on a client, the first month it's all about identifying competition, identifying issues, starting to fix those issues, and then it depends on how big those issues are. It could take 1 or 2 months to sort of fix all of that. The idea is to set the foundations, and to then collect all this data from their website and then the competitors' websites to then come up with a marketing plan. Okay. After that, it's about building that site so it's got everything. You've got you're building that topical authority. Everything's built properly. I'll do a video about that at a later date. After that, it is literally keep posting relevant, localized blog content and keep building backlinks. I'll do another video on backlinks as well, but I just want to show you the nuts and bolts of this here. A lot of people, when they speak to agents, I know, I get it. I don't do this, by the way, but a lot of estate agents, they will get phone calls constantly from people going, I can fix this, I can do this, I can do this. Your website's in trouble. They give you a list of absolute BS. I get them. I get the same emails, and I know my site isn't as bad as what they're telling me it is. It's just a copy and paste. They haven't even looked at your website, basically. Okay, so this is kind of an audit. I do them all the time. I'm happily give you an audit. I do a more in-depth one for you as well. But I do it all the time. I love them. But what you can see, really, the thing that's standing out here. I mean, look, for example, these guys here, where they've got the 13,000 backlinks. Okay, they've dropped 4.3 thousand monthly visits, but they're still getting 67,000 visits a month to the website. Granted, they're not just doing Cork, they've also got those other locations, but that's huge, right? Now, I'm sure, Harrington Estates, if they had the money and maybe they needed an investment, but if they absolutely smashed it in Cork and they can see the opportunities of branching out, I'm pretty sure they'd do it as well, because we're all in the business to grow and make money, aren't we, really? So there's no reason why they couldn't do it as well. They just need to make sure that they're earning money first in this area, okay? And to do that, you need to invest. You need to invest in the backlinks, okay? So whenever I speak to a prospect, potential client, or if I speak to a client, the main costs come from these backlinks, because it's time consuming. It takes time. It's a completely different. It's its own sort of like job, you know. But they're important, you know. Without these kind of backlinks here, you're not going to get the domain authority. Without the domain authority and the backlinks, you're not going to be getting all these keyword counts. With all these keyword counts, you're not going to be indexed, getting ranked for all this stuff. And without that, you're not going to get the traffic. Okay, so content, backlinks. Ignore all the other stuff that people tell you about. You know, make sure the website's built by a professional website designer. A lot of the other stuff will be done for you. And then you could always just ask me or speak to someone else to go, look, can you give us a technical audit of the website? I've seen websites rank that are like shocking. When they load slow, they got a load of stuff wrong with it, but they're ranking. And guess why? They're smashing it with the backlinks. Okay. I hope that video helps. Any questions, let me know. Okay, bye.